everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore. Welcome to my channel. So today is card day and we are actually making a card today. I have been really missing doing the cards, even though I love doing 3D. It's my favorite thing to do, but I've really been missing the cards and I've been needing cards, so I need to start making some more cards. But anyway, I'm sharing this Valentine card today. This one says, "You make my heart buzz." It's so cute, and I actually used this from another bundle, and I'll show you which one I used it from. And then it's a pop-up card, so it has the little bee that just says Happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to change the background paper on this. I thought it was really cute, but I thought I'm going to change it up just a little bit. And so this is the little card I'm sharing. These pop-ups are super easy. It's my favorite one to do because it's so easy. So I'm going to share with you how to do that. And of course I did the little background like the clouds because the bee's flying in the air. So I really wanted to do the little cloud background again. And for those of you who didn't see, my last card was this one right here. And I did the background with that one as well. So I'm using this from the back, the basic borders die, and I just cut out the basic border. I just cut out a straight line of it, and then this is what I use for my little background clouds. And I'll show you how I do that here in just a minute. So this is what I'm sharing today. This is super easy pop-up, y'all. So anybody can do this one, even if you're a beginner. Okay, so what I'm using for this, of course, is the Bee Mine Bundle. I'm using that, and the bundle comes with the punch. So I am using that one. And I am also using, this is the basic borders. I want to show you this one because this is the one that I used for the cloud matrix that I made. And so these are so good, y'all. I use these for so many things. And then just for the inside sentiment, I'm using this stylish shapes. I'm using this square right here, but you can just cut out a square if you want. And I am using the Give It a Whirl dies because this one is another one that I've been using the heck out of. And I actually cut the heart. This heart that I cut out from the center is from this. And then all the little hearts here, and then this heart right here is also from this. So I'll show you those real quick. It's these hearts right here. There's 3 different. I already cut a lot of this out ahead of time. So these are all the 4 that come from this Give It a Whirl die. I hardly used it. I think I used it twice for a whirly card. But I'm always using these. Look at, there's clouds, and then it's got another one that has all stars. I use the stars for like 4th of July. These circles and these little shapes, I use quite a bit on this. So that is what I'm using for this, from this one. And then I'm using the Fluffiest Friends, but I'm not using the stamp set. I'm just using the dies, and that is where the die that I put on the front, this little one right here, is from. And I think that it is from to use with the little honey bear, but it's so cute. I thought that looks like I could use it as a beehive. So just think out of the box when you have different dies. So this is from the Fluffiest Friends die. So I cut out all these pieces ahead of time so that we can concentrate on the card and on the pop-up. Here are all of my pieces here. So this is the one I cut out, and like I said, I use that bigger die for the center part of this. We're going to stamp this one. So let's just go ahead and get that stamped and ready to go. So this is crushed curry, and I'm just using some crushed curry ink with it. And this little, it kind of looks like honeycomb. I think this one is from Be My Valentine. Yeah, this is from the Be My Valentine as well. So I am just going to kind of randomly stamp this, just however you like it. And we are going to, I'm just going to add little ones here and there. I'll do one more over here. And that's going to be it for that. All right, so that's ready to go. And then I'm going to stamp this sentiment right here. So I'm going to use my VersaFine for this sentiment here. You can use your Memento ink as well. Just going to put that right in the center. And then we'll stamp the bee. And this is some basic white. Oh, no, this is the card base that I'm using. I'm using a 5 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 5 card base for this one. It's just a regular card base. This is what I'm stamping on. And then for the inside mat, I'm using a piece that's 4 by 5 1/4. For the little pop-up, this is 5 by 3/4, and I'll show you how to score that one. This is for the stamping, and this piece is 5 by 3 1/2. All of these will be in the inspiration sheet on my blog, so for those of you who are new, first, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and share with your friends, because all those things really help my channel. And then the last but not least is the mat for the front, and this is 5 1/4 by 4. The designer series paper is the Bee Mine designer series paper that you've seen me use a ton. I actually bought 2 of these because I love it so much, but this is the one that I'm using for this. All right, let's get stamping our little bee here. Okay, so let's stamp our bee here. We're using the crushed curry, and we are going to stamp its body here. And again, I'm going to use the VersaFine since I got it sitting right here. We're going to do his body. There. Let's give him his little face. You can change his face. There's like 3 or 4 different ones for his face. I'm going to stamp his antenna like over here so we can just punch these separately. And then, I don't need this one anymore. Grab this. I'm using petal pink for his wings this time, and I'm just going to use this little heart. There's a couple different ways you can do the wings as well on here. So we're going to do that. And we need to do, I think that's it on here for him. So we're going to punch it out with our punch here. Oh, I should have done the heart in a different place because it's going to, I think it's going to mess it up here. Yeah, I'm going to have to do the heart on the other side. I always use these separately. I did have a matrix made, and then I lost it somewhere. I don't know what I did, and I didn't make another one, so I'm just doing these like this. There's his little antenna. And then again, let's go ahead and close this and get our petal pink again, and we are going to do his wings again. Let's see the best way to do his wings. We'll just do it down there. And then we'll just punch this. And we'll put him together. You can do these so many ways. I did a little treat box as well, and I made him or her a different color. I did it pink. I think it was petal pink I used on her. Alright, so let's use my little glue gun here. I know a lot of you have been asking about this. I love this thing, and I've been using it a lot lately. So far, I'm very pleased with it. And it is from My Sweet Petunia. So you have to go to, I don't have a link for it, so you'll have to go, I think I linked it in a couple of my videos, the website, but you have to go to mysweetpetunia.com. And if you have hand problems of any kind, you're going to love this. It's really, really helped me. Alright, so here's our little bee for the inside. He's going to go up on here. I think we'll just go ahead and get it ready. So let's just put some here. I feel like every time I do a video, you can hear an ambulance or you can hear a police going by. I don't know why, but it always seems like I catch them in the video. All right, that's the inside of a card. Now let's do the outside here. We're going to do this outside panel. And like I said, I'm going to use for this Balmy Blue and my little matrix and a blending brush. Y'all, this is the easiest way I can tell you how to do these. And it's fun to do. I really love doing this. So I just line them up on here and just start. And I like the top to be darker, this top section. And you can do it, you know, how you like it, but I like that to be darker. And then I'll just kind of move it just a little bit. And you can make these as close or as far away as you like. And the rest of them I kind of do pretty lightly until I get to the bottom. And I just keep moving it either to the right or the left just to give the clouds a little bit of a different look. And honestly, you don't have to even do that if you don't want. Move it all around if you want. But aren't they pretty? It makes such a pretty row of clouds here. And then I'm going to just take the blue, and I like to go darker on this bottom part too. So I just make it a little bit darker. And that's it. Look how easy that is, y'all. And look how cute it is. Can you see it? I'll show you up close. Isn't that cute? I love doing this. It's so fun. All right, now what we're going to do is we are going to pop this up with some dimensionals, this piece right here, and our little beehive that I'm calling it. I like when there's a surprise inside, and that's why I love the little pop-up cards. I like to do them a lot, and this one's my favorite way to do it because it's so easy. And then we're going to put a couple hearts on here. We're going to put one here, so I'm just going to glue that half. I should have stamped it first, but I think we'll be fine. And then the smaller one. And I love this because they're all stitched around the edges on this Give It a Whirl dies. They're all stitched, and it looks so cute on here. All right, let's stamp our sentiment and our little, I'm going to call it a beeline, I guess. It says, "You make my heart buzz." Put that there. And then this little trail, bee trail. And I have it coming down from the buzz. Just like that. Isn't that cute? And then we are going to pop up on the front of the card, but let's add our mats here. Believe it or not, it's the hardest part for me is lining this up. I always have trouble lining these up for some reason. And we're going to do this flowered one on the inside this time. I think on the other one, if you like the little bees on there, I would have changed my color of my little pop-up mechanism. I will change it to the crushed curry, because it kind of blended in right here with my heart. And I think if this was crushed curry, it would have been better for this card. All right, now we're going to mat this on the front with some dimensionals. And yeah, if I'm sending these in the mail, I like to put a lot of dimensionals because in the mail they sometimes get smushed. So I usually even put more than this on there. All right, and we're going to center this on here. And now we're ready to do our little mechanism that goes inside. Now here's the easy part, and I'm going to show you how to do this. We are going to score it first. Let me scoot this out of the way here for a minute. And so this piece is 3/4 by 5, and you're only going to score on the 5-inch side. And you are going to score this at 1/2, 2.5, and 3. I got this from Karen Aiken a long time ago, and I've been doing it ever since. I've been doing her little pop-up. She does a lot of pop-up cards, but a lot of times she uses dies from different makers, but I think this one is hers. All right, so on this one you're only putting, see this small 1/2 inch, you're only putting glue on this side and this side, but first we're just going to put it right here on this side. And we are going to line this up on the inside right up to your score mark. You can put it up here, you can put it down here. Just one thing you need to remember is how big your piece is. Okay, so this goes down here, and I'm doing it kind of in the middle. And you're just going to close it on that. So you want it face up. This one is going to be glued to the bottom here. So you want to put glue on this long strip right here. And you're going to fold that down. And then I just close my card right there. Make sure that's down. And then your mechanism, I usually just press it down right here. Make sure it's dry and stuff before you put anything on it. But one thing you need to remember is you don't want to place this down here because look, it'll show outside your card. You want to make sure before you glue it that it is inside of your card. So I'm going to glue this one. I'm just going to put the glue on here just in case I have to move it. But I think I'm going to be fine right there. Yep. And then just close it and press that down again. And then there's your pop-up. Didn't I tell you this is easy? This is the easiest pop-up ever. So isn't it cute? I like this flower on the background. All right, everyone, that is it. I hope you enjoyed the card this week. I've had a few of you asking why I haven't been doing cards, but yeah, I'm going to try to do some more. All right, I hope you have a blessed day. If you need any supplies, here's my February host code. You know you can always shop on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. Have a blessed day, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.